Hi guys, this is my very first live channel on my YouTube channel, and I am streaming to you from Wanaka, New Zealand. So here we go. It's Christmas time, and Christmas can be so miserable for so many people. And I was just typing up this book, The Discourse, and I came across this chapter from a session called I Am Balance. And it speaks about Christmas and the difficult time that we're going through. So I thought I'd just share a little bit of the chapter with you and see how you go. Okay, so here goes. I'm just going to read it to you, and I'll just put little bits and pieces as we go. So for those of you who don't know, Alba Weinman hypnotized me 12 times over the last few months. And my guides asked her and I to do this project together. So they give me all the questions that they would like her to ask me so that all of you listening can get the information. And here we go. Okay. For those who have not been following this, said Alba, and hear about this great leveling, can you explain that briefly? What that is, because it sounds catastrophic. I said, okay, how does anybody deal with catastrophe? One deals with catastrophe, I can't even say that word, as to how one is, how one knows oneself. And that is why we repeatedly say, who are you? What do you live for? And who do you live for? And then they explain who you are. They said, you've all come for ascension. You've come for Earth, and you've come for the galaxies, and you've come for the multiverse. So who are you? You're a spark of light. You're a light being. You are a light traveler, traveling through space and time. There's no beginning, there's no end. And yet, you think you are nothing but a human form. And when you are nothing but a human form, well, then you have catastrophe. And then there is great fear because you don't know who you are. So that is why we want people to know who they are, so that you can remove the fear. Very good, said Alba, thank you. And then she said, would you please like to explain why you want us to talk about birthdays and Christmas? So Christmas, guys, we're only 10 days away today from Christmas. So I said to her, well, what is a birthday? It's the day you arrived on this domain. That is birth. It's giving birth. You had birth. You were birthed. And each year, on the day of your birth, there is a commemoration. It's a remembrance. It's a thanksgiving. Because you made a decision to be here. And they said, and then what do humans do? A lot of them on that day, on the birthday, they imbibe and become senseless through alcohol. They don't connect with themselves. And then they buy each other's gifts with money and a lot in order to say, birthday. So they said, imagine on a birthday, that everybody would write a letter or a beautiful poem to that person having the birthday, telling the person what they feel about the person, what that person has done for you, how it affects you and your life, why they are joyful to have that person in their life. That is a true present, for it is words. And words, as we keep telling you, hold incredible power. Or you could give them fresh flowers, go with them for a walk, lean against a tree, have a picnic, and just connect with nature together. But they said, how many of you have received birthday presents that you do not know what to do with? And then you regift them. You put them somewhere on the shelf and you think to yourself, whoa, if that person arrives, where did I put that gift? Because it doesn't resonate with me. Humans have to start rethinking, what is a birth, a day? What does it really mean? We just wanted to give you a new way of looking at a birthday. We want to take away the consumer side of birthdays, and we just want to honor the being that is here. Hi, guys. Thanks for coming and joining me. Okay, they said, humans really have to rethink what this means, right? Looking at what a birthday really, really is. Taking away all the consumer side of the birthday and taking the time on that day to honor the being. Great, said Alba. What about Christmas? Woo! So Christmas we mentioned, and this one spoke to you briefly about it before we started the discourse today. There are many who are not what you term Christians, living on this earth plane. So we want to speak about special days. It could be Hanukkah, it could be Eid, it could be Thanksgiving, it could be any specific day, even Halloween. They said any specific day where you, as all you humans, give it a lot of attention. They said Christmas Day is on the 25th of December, but it's a day like any other day. It could be the 13th of July, the 5th of January, but everybody knows Christmas. Everybody puts immense energy towards Christmas. And that is what makes it so special, because there's been a special effort. So whatever you put your energy towards, it expands and it grows. So if you've got a lot of drama in your life at the moment, know that you are putting your energy there. And if you don't want the drama, don't fuel the fire. Right? Just don't respond. So they said what we want to say is, we're using Christmas Day as an example of energy, where you expand and expend your energy. But many listening to this today may never get to Christmas or the next Christmas or their next special day. They may be taking their very last breath at any moment. So what about this given day, this very hour, this minute, this moment, giving yourself the energy of Christmas every day, bringing the energy, making the effort to make it special, make your life special. For it's nothing other than that. It's an output of your energy. And that's what creates the moment. You know, years and years ago, my sister said to me, do you know what, Jill? When people go to a party, they think they're going to be entertained. They don't realize that they are part of the entertainment. So collectively, we're all together and we actually are bouncing off each other's energy. So let's make it a fun time. She said, wonderful, it sounds like a great plan, but it's up to us to do it. Correct. Yes, said the person or the entity or the energy that I was channeling. Yes. You have many that suffer during Christmas. Those who are homeless, those who are separated, and those who have discord in families. So there are many suicides at this time, over this time period. For many feel alone, the aloneness, for the energy is out of proportion. And what has become a celebration, which should be about putting time away or aside for family and special friends, it's become a time for consumerism. And then what happens to all the gift wrap, all the wrappings? What happens to all the bubble wrap, the ribbons? What happens to all the cards? So they said, what about gifting your time at this time to those less fortunate than you at Christmas? That may be a better proposition than consumerism. So Albert said, well, I guess the way showers need to step it up. Yes, we need to show the way. We need to give of ourselves. And I said, yes, once again, it's about balance. So she said, well, is there anything else that you want to touch on today? And then I started coughing in the session, and it said, one is coughing again. This one is coughing because she wants to remind many about speaking out. What are you holding in that you are too afraid to speak out about at this time? There's much that will create unsettlement ahead. Guys, we're in for a turbulent ride. COVID is just the beginning. But we know who we are, don't we? We know that we are a spark of light, so we are not getting upset about this. They said, please look at the sun and remember the light. Just daily, look at that sun. You know that you have the power and that brightness within. The sun is your reminder. Never allow another to dim your light. Don't ever let anybody else turn down your wattage. And when you do this to another, it is nothing but a reflection of what is going on in you or that particular human that is trying to dim your wattage. Something's going on with them. Happy people don't cause problems. Pleased to know that the humans that denigrate others are the ones that are not fully inside. They don't know who they are. They actually need comforting. They're unsure. They need to be heard. They need to be loved. They need to be held. They need to be nurtured. Those violent ones, those ones that lose control, that swear and explode and create huge anger and drama because they hold great hurt. They haven't been taught how to control their emotions, and they are allowed to express themselves in a different way. They said, this one, Alba, she would like to now tell you about Mr. Wright. He has a master's degree in therapies, and he has mastered emotion. And if there are organizations listening today to this broadcast, education, institutions, specifically kindergarten, schools, universities, and corporations, Jill can put them in touch with Mr. Wright. He will feel the pulse of that school, that kindergarten, that university, that corporation. And he's actually going to be able to help that organization with their culture, with their emotions. It'll be like giving them a warrant of fitness. And there are so many that need this warrant of fitness with their emotions at this time. Very good. Thank you so much, said Alba. What should we call the session today? Balance. It's all about balance. Beautiful, she said. So is there anything else that you would like to tell others at this time? Yes. Many who have listened to this may be holding a lower tone, meaning not vibrant, not fully charged, not doing what you're supposed to, not having full confidence, full wattage. And their tone, their vibration, their frequency is low because they hold fear, because they don't know who they are. So please remember who you are. You are part of God, the all that is. Source, call it whatever you like. There's no separation. Should you leave this earth plane, or your family members leave this earth plane, we're all going to leave this earth plane, guys. We've all got an expiry date. Please don't buy into dogma. Don't listen to the certain institutions and those ancient stories that have told you about terrible places where your loved ones may go. Because we're all one. We're all in this together. For the light, in the light, let there be light with a brand new you. Because you're new every day. Every single day is a new day. Woo, what am I going to do today? And then so be it. Wonderful, she said. Thank you so much. So who are we speaking with today? James, Jesus' brother. Isn't that apt at Christmas time? Thank you, James, for this message today. And we look forward to hearing from the team soon. Thank you so much. So, guys, that's Christmas. If you are feeling alone and lonely, the very, very best thing to do is to give of yourself. Go somewhere where you can distribute a Christmas lunch. Go and help other people and be part of other people. Then you will feel their energy as well, rather than being miserable all by yourself. So, guys, I wish you well. Have a marvelous Christmas wherever you are, and I will keep on streaming in the new year. Cheers.